Hey, how you guys doing out there today? Today I want to talk to you a little bit about how to make money from home. How do you get your mind prepared to make money from home? Well, it's my theory that first you have to get your mind to focus on what's most important to you. And for that, I have a little script here today that I want to read off to you. First, you have to find out what is important to you. Think to yourself and ask yourself that question seriously. What is more important to you? What is the most important thing to you in your life? I'll start like this. How would you find out what is most important to you? Think of this. This is your last day on earth, and you know it. What would you do? Who would you see? Where would you go? And what will be your thought that whole day? And to help you guys understand a little bit about this, I also have lost one of my dear brothers. And I'm not going to talk about that right now because it's a really emotional thing, but I want to answer these questions for you to show you how I focus myself on making money at home so that I can be with my wife more often. Okay, my answer to the first question, what would you do? I will forgive everyone and tell my family that I love them and I am happy, so please don't cry. Number two, who would you see? My wife and my dear brother Drake, to let him know that I want him to be a better man than I have. Where would you go? I am happy anywhere I am with my wife, so I would take her with me to see my family one last time. What would be your thought the whole day? That day I would think only of how much I love my wife and how much she means to me, and how I can haunt the man that tries to get with her. So y'all fellas better watch out. But now I would only do that if you try to break her heart. But anyway, how does that help you make money online? It's simple, because it gets you to focus on what is really important to you. And I'm going to rest my case on this. If it's more important for you to go out and drink beers with your buddies than to stay home and do your blog every day, or it only takes an hour a day. Come on now. To put in that 1 hour a day to do your blog or to go out and drink beer, to go and watch TV or to sit down and do your blog, or watch a video to learn how to become a better leader, or at least to learn how to market or do something online that will actually help you make money, rather than sitting there and complaining about your sponsor not teaching you everything that he's already teaching you by the videos that he's giving you. Okay, there's a lot of people out there who are always complaining about how someone is not helping them, but it's because they're not helping themselves. Your sponsor will give you training and videos, whatever. Sometimes your sponsor might be new; they may not know anything themselves, because the sponsor that sponsors them is training them with the same videos, because everybody gets these same videos, and it doesn't take up a lot of time, because one person does a video one time. They don't have to do another video. Just like I'm doing this video one time. I'm not going to do this video again. Somebody asks me my opinion on this, I don't have to go do this video all over again. I don't know how long it's going to be, because I'm just going to talk for a few minutes. I'm trying to get it under 3 minutes. But my point is, those 3 minutes that it would take me to tell you what I'm telling you now, if I have to tell you over and over and over and over again, then you just multiply that 3 minutes away from my life as many times as many people ask me. So if 100 people ask me twice what it is that makes you money from home, and I answer with this 3 minute long statement, then that's how many minutes I would spend wasting my life trying to tell you something that I've already told you and put in the video. So the people who really want to find information will seek it out. Just like in the Bible it says, if you ask for information, you knock and I shall answer. When you knock on the door of information and you go to one of those videos to watch, and find out and listen and actually pay attention and do what they say, then that's when you'll start noticing an income. That's when you'll start noticing that you start learning how to do things better, when you start actually paying attention. I mean, you guys all went to high school, whatever. If your teacher told you how to do a math problem and you wasn't paying attention, I'm guaranteeing you later on you were probably asking somebody else how to do that same math problem, because you wasn't paying attention to your teacher. That was me. I never did pay attention to the teacher. All I remember was my dear old Aunt Sally or something like that. It was some kind of math formula that my teacher had, and I heard it again when I was in college, and I really didn't have no idea what they were talking about, so I had to ask. Something that I was taught in 7th grade, I had to go to college and ask what it was, because I didn't pay attention. So You guys have to pay attention to yourself. Learn what's more important to you. If you want to give your life, your wife or your husband, the life that they deserve to live, or that you all deserve to live, we all deserve to live as God's children, to not be poor and broke and struggling, because that's not what really God wants. It's not at all. If you want to learn how to give your family that life, then get educated. Don't sit there and cry about who's not doing what for you. Okay? Jesus came down here and he died on the cross for us. That's the only thing that's going to be done for you. But in order to go to heaven, actually, you have to get up off the couch and be baptized and proclaim the Lord as your Savior. If you don't do that, it doesn't matter what Jesus done, you're still not going to make it. It revolves around you and what you do. If you don't make the decision, you won't be saved. And it's the same thing in business. Any business, a job. If you decide that you want to go to work and get a job, you go fill out your application, you get your appointment, you get the job, but then the first day of work rolls around, oh man, I'm sick. I don't want to go to work. You're not going to get paid for that day. And you're going to get a point against your profile or whatever, and you get enough, you get fired. You go to work and you don't do any work, you might get fired. You decide you want to go to work, but you came in late, you're not going to get paid for the time that you was late. It depends on you how much money you make. It depends on you whether you make money at all. It depends on you whether you will stay in it or you will give up and quit when the going gets tough. Because online marketing is not the easiest thing in the world. It's actually, if you let it become, it can be the hardest thing in the world. Why? Because while you're out there trying to hustle and make your money, people are telling you that it's not going to work. And it's just like when you have a little kid, a young kid, an impressionable kid. They're singing in the mirror, they're saying how much they want to be a rapper, they want to be a singer, they want to be a dancer, or a football player, or whatever. Then their parents come and tell them that they can't do it. Don't you know you just crushed that child's dream? And when you crush a dream, sometimes it's hard for them kids to, or anyone to put that dream back together. It's like Humpty Dumpty falling off the wall, it's just all shattered. But you know what? A person with a strong mind, they can keep their dreams together even when everyone else is stepping on them. And if you have a strong mind, let them people step on your dreams just so that you can shake it off and show them that when you made it and they were talking about you, it didn't hurt you, and that you became a superstar and you became someone important. Well, you're already someone important. In God's eyes, we're all important. It doesn't matter if you're broke, you make money, you don't make money, you're in jail, or wherever you're at right now, you're still important to God. Doesn't mean you're going to make it to heaven, but you're still important to God. My point is, it depends on you whether you make money or not. Don't let someone else crush your dreams. Many people have let other people crush their dreams. I let people crush my dreams before about becoming a rapper, football player, whatever, because somebody told me that I couldn't do it, and I stopped. I used to make songs and I used to make music. I'm not even good at it anymore. Period. I mean, I wasn't that good then, but I suck even more now because I don't practice at it. It's practice is what makes perfect. Perfect example. Michael Jordan was one of the best basketball players you will ever see. But you know what? He practiced. He focused on basketball. When he went to play baseball, he sucked. Point blank period. He sucked. He wasn't good. He didn't spend his life practicing baseball. He spent his life playing basketball. So he was good at basketball. Just because Michael Jordan wasn't good at baseball doesn't mean he wasn't a good athlete. He was a big, badass athlete. This dude he was the bomb. He was like the king of athletes. But he was not a very good baseball player at all. So that's something for you to think about. You have to find out what you're passionate about. If you're passionate about baseball, football, being a singer, making money online from home, driving diesel trucks, working at a factory, being a doctor, whatever it is, it has to be your passion. And when it's your passion, you will succeed at whatever you do. But don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it and tell you that you're not enough. Because as long as you have the desire in your heart, you can do anything. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you let people get to you, then everything you do is going to be a failure. This is your friend and hopefully your mentor, Spence McMorris. I'll see you guys in another video.